have already learned how to solve the quadratic equation by factorization method. In today's video, we will do some of the problems based on that. We will frame the quadratic equation and then we will solve by factorization method. So the first question goes like this. John and Jeevanti together have 45 marbles. Both of them lost 5 marbles each, and product of number of marbles they now have is 124. Find out how many marbles did they had to start with. So let the number of marbles John had we will take as x, and number of marbles Jeevanti had we will take as 45 minus x, because altogether they have 45 marbles. So number of marbles John had I am taking as x and Jeevanti had is 45 minus x. Now both of them lost 5 marbles. So both of them lost 5 marbles. Then number of marbles left with John when he lost 5 marbles is x minus 5, and number of marbles left with Jeevanti when she lost 5 marbles is 45. First she was having 45 minus x. Now she lose 5 marbles. So 45 minus x minus 5. So which is John is having x minus 5 and Jeevanti is having 40 minus x. Now product of the number of marbles they now have is 124. Product means when you multiply this we are getting 124. We need to find out how many marbles they have. So let us solve this. Open the bracket. So when you open the bracket we have 40x minus x square minus 200 plus 5x equal to 124. So this I can simplify. 40x plus 5x is 45x. 45x minus x square and minus 200, this minus 124, if you take to this side this will become minus 324 equal to 0. We can take everything to the other side, make it in the standard form. So we have x square, when I take 45 to the other side it will become 45x plus 324 equal to 0. Now we will split the middle term. We have to find two numbers such that product should be 324 and sum should be 45. So which is that number? We know minus 36 plus minus 9 is minus 45, and 36 into 9 is 324. So this 45 we can split like this: x square minus 36x minus 9x plus 324 equal to 0. So when you group this we have 36x, this is one group, minus 9x minus 324 equal to 0. X I will take outside, x minus 36 minus 9 x minus 36 equal to 0. So x minus 9 into x minus 36 is equal to 0. So we have equate each linear factors into 0. So we have x equal to 9, same way x minus 36 equal to 0, x equal to 36. So the factors, so the number of marbles with John and Jeevanti is 9 and 36. Next question. A cottage industry produces a certain number of toys in a day. The cost of production of each toy was found to be 55 minus number of toys produced in a day. On a particular day, the total cost of the production was rupees 750. We need to find out number of toys produced on that day. So let number of toys produced on that day be X. So let the number of toys produced in a day be X. Cost of production of each toy they have given as 55 minus number of toys. Number of toys is X. On a particular day, the total cost of production was rupees 750. That means cost of production is 750. That means total number of toys is X and price of each toy is 55 minus X. The total cost is 750. Number of toys into price of one toy, and the total production they have given as 750. Now you need to open the bracket. 55x minus x square equal to 750. We will write in the standard form x square minus 55x plus 750 equal to 0. Now you need to find two numbers such that product should be 750 and sum should be minus 55. So we need to find two numbers. Product should be 750 and sum should be minus 55. So we can take that as minus 25 plus minus 30 and minus 25 into minus 30. Now we will split the middle term. So it is x square minus 25x minus 30x plus 750 equal to 0, or x square minus 25x, that is one group, minus 30x minus 750, that is another group, equal to 0. Again we can write x, if you take outside, this x minus 25 minus 30, if you take outside, this again x minus 25 equal to 0. So we have two linear factor. One is x minus 30 and second one is x minus 25. Equate to 0. We'll get x equal to 30 and x equal to 25. So these are the values for x, or you can say that the number of toys produced on that day was either 25 or 30. Find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose square is 365. So you can take the consecutive integers as x and x plus 1. So find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose squares. That means we need to take the square of these numbers and then we have to add this, then we'll get 365. So this is in the form of a plus b the whole square, which is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. I can write like this, 365. X square plus x square is 2x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 365. 2x square plus 2x minus 364 equal to 0. Again we can reduce this. X square you can take outside 2, so it is 182 equal to 0. Now you should find two numbers such that product should be minus 182 and sum should be 1. So which are those numbers whose product is minus 182 and sum is plus 1? So we can take as 14 minus 13 and 14 into minus 13. So if you open the bracket, we have x square, can split the middle term, so plus 14x minus 13x minus 182 equal to 0. So x square, now we will group this, minus 13x plus 182 equal to 0. X is common, so x plus 14 minus here 13 is common, x plus 14 equal to 0. So x plus 14 is common. So I can write x plus 14 into x minus 13 equal to 0. So x is minus 14 and x is plus 13. So the consecutive numbers are 13 and 14. We can take as consecutive numbers as 13 and 14. Next question is, the altitude of a right triangle is 7 cm less than its base. If the hypotenuse is 13 cm, find the other two sides. You can see a right angle triangle and we will take the base as x, and 7 cm less than its base means it is x minus 7. Now using, so base here, base is x, altitude we have taken as x minus 7 and hypotenuse is 13. So by Pythagoras theorem, base square plus altitude square is equal to hypotenuse square. So I can write x square plus x minus 7 the whole square equal to 13 square. X square plus, when you open the bracket using the identity a minus b the whole square, I have a square minus 2ab plus b square is equal to, so 2x square minus 14x minus 49 minus 169 is minus 120 equal to 0. You can again simplify this. So which is equal to 7x minus 60 equal to 0. You should find two numbers such that product should be minus 120. Product should be minus 60 and sum should be minus 7. We can write minus 12 into 5 and minus 12 plus 5. Now you can split the middle term. When you split the middle term, we have x square minus 12x plus 5x minus 60 equal to 0. Group this, x square minus 12x, this will form one group. 5x minus 60 will form another group equal to 0. X is common, x minus 12, 5 is common, so x minus 12 equal to 0. So we have now x plus 5 into x minus 12 equal to 0. That means x is equal to minus 5 and x is equal to 12. This value we will reject because the length cannot be negative. So we can say that base is 12 and altitude is 12 minus 7, which is equal to 5. So base is 12 and altitude is 5 and hypotenuse is 13. So next question, a cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed that on a particular day that the cost of the production of each article in rupees was 3 more than twice number of articles produced on that day. If the total cost of the production on that day was rupees 90, find number of articles produced as well as cost of each article. So let total number of pottery article produced in a day be x. So we can take that as total number of pottery articles produced in a day be, we are going to take it as x. Then cost of production. So they have given cost of the production. If the total cost of the production on that day was rupees 90, so 90 is the total cost of the production, and it was observed that on a particular day cost of production of each article, so cost of production of each article, it will be 90 by x. Now we'll see the cost of production of each article, that is 90 by x is equal to total cost of production is 90 and cost of production of, this is for each article, 90 by x was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. Twice the number of articles produced on that day means 2x. So this is our equation. Now we need to solve this. 90 equal to x into 3 plus 2x. So 90 equal to 3x plus 2x square. We'll write in the standard form 2x square plus 3x minus 90 equal to 0. Now we should find two numbers such that product should be 2 into minus 90, which is equal to minus 180, and sum should be plus 3. So which is that number? Product should be minus 180 and sum should be 3. So we know that 15 minus 12 and 15 into minus 12. So now we can write 2x square plus this 3x you can split as 12x plus minus 12x plus 15x minus 90 equal to 0. Then again we can write 2x square minus 12x, this will form one group, 15x minus 90 will form another group, 2x if I take outside, this x minus 6, same way if I take 15 outside, this x minus 6 equal to 0. So 2x plus 15 is one linear factor, x minus 6 is another linear factor. Equating each linear factors to 0, we have 2x plus 15 equal to 0, 2x is equal to minus 15, x is equal to minus 15 by 2, again x minus 6 equal to 0, x is equal to 6. And we know that number of, since it is negative, this value is rejected. Number of articles or number of pottery items will not be negative, so this value is rejected. So total number of articles produced per day is 6, and the cost of two questions has been asked. One is find the number of articles produced, and the second one is find the cost of each article. So cost of each article or one article will be 90 divided by 6, which is equal to 15. So total number of article is 6 and cost of each article is 50. 90 divided by 6 is 15 rupees. We can say 15 rupees. So thank you for watching my video.